Picture this. You're driving down a country road, and suddenly there it is, a brilliant red barn, standing tall against rolling green hills. It's weathered with telling stories of generations past. That iconic image, that deep connection to American heritage, that timeless beauty, it didn't happen by accident. Today, I'm revealing the fascinating secrets behind American red barn exterior design. From the surprising reason, they're actually red to the architectural elements that make them absolutely unforgettable. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at a red barn the same way again. Stay tuned because I'm going to share design secrets that most people never discover. But before we dive in, if you're passionate about architecture, heritage design, or creating beautiful spaces with character, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss our content. And I want to give a massive shout out to our newest channel member, @DarioDonati1208. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Your support means the world and helps us create even better content for this amazing community. Welcome to the family. Now, let's unlock the secrets of American red barn design. The origin story. Why red? Here's something that'll blow your mind. Red barns weren't originally painted red because farmers thought it looked pretty. In fact, early American barns weren't painted at all. The settlers who arrived in New England during the 1600s and 1700s didn't have money to waste on paint. Their barns were just raw, unpainted wood that slowly weathered to a brownish-gray color. But by the late 1700s, farmers faced a serious problem. Their wooden barns were rotting from the elements, attacked by mold, moss, and fungi that were literally eating away at the wood. They needed protection, but commercial paint didn't exist yet. So what did these ingenious farmers do? They became chemists. They started experimenting with ingredients they had on hand. First came linseed oil, which has a natural brownish-orange tint. This oil helped seal the wood, but it wasn't enough. Then they added skimmed milk and lime to make the mixture stick better to the wood surface. This created an amazing paint-like substance, but it still didn't protect against rot and decay. The breakthrough ingredient was iron oxide, which we commonly know as rust. Farmers discovered that mixing rust into their homemade paint did something magical. Iron oxide is actually a natural poison to mold, moss, and fungi, the very organisms destroying their barns. When they mixed rust with the linseed oil, milk, and lime, it created a durable, protective coating that hardened quickly and lasted for years. And here's the kicker. When you add iron oxide to that mixture, what color does it turn? You guessed it, red. Or more accurately, a burnt orange, rusty red color. This wasn't barn red as we know it today, with that bright, fire engine red. It was more of a deep, earthy, reddish-brown hue. Some historians suggest that wealthy farmers even added blood from recently slaughtered cattle to the mixture, which would have intensified that red color. Whether this is true or just legend, we can't say for certain, but the iron oxide explanation is well documented and makes perfect sense. Now here's the economic twist. When commercial paint manufacturers started producing paint in the mid to late 1800s, they created special barn paint using metallic oxides. And guess which color was the absolute cheapest to produce? Red. Because iron and oxygen compounds are incredibly abundant in the earth, red pigment was inexpensive to manufacture. So farmers continued painting their barns red, not just because of tradition, but because it remained the most affordable option. Red paint could cost $1.43 per gallon, while other colors might run $2.25 or more. For a farmer painting a massive barn, that price difference added up quickly. The iconic architectural elements. What makes an American red barn truly unforgettable isn't just the color. It's the combination of distinctive architectural elements that create that classic silhouette we all recognize instantly. Let's break down these essential design features. The gambrel roof. The most recognizable feature of classic American barns is the gambrel roof. This distinctive two-sloped roof on each side is what gives barns their iconic barn-like appearance. The upper slope sits at a shallow angle, while the lower slope is much steeper. Why this design? Pure practicality. The gambrel roof was a brilliant innovation that allowed farmers to maximize storage space in the loft area. Those two slopes on each side created significantly more usable interior space compared to a simple gable roof. Farmers could store massive amounts of hay and grain to feed their livestock through harsh winters. The gambrel design became especially popular in the late 1800s as farmers accumulated larger herds and needed more feed storage. The pitch and size of the roof was determined by the barn's width, creating perfect proportions. This roof style is sometimes called a barn roof precisely because it became so associated with agricultural buildings. The cupola. Perched at the peak of many classic red barns, you'll find a cupola, that small tower-like structure with windows or vents on all sides. These aren't just decorative, though they certainly add charm. Cupolas served a critical functional purpose. Before modern ventilation systems, barns needed a way to release hot air, moisture, and odors from the animals housed below. The cupola created a natural ventilation system. Hot air rises, and the cupola provided an escape route at the highest point of the barn. This kept the barn cooler in summer and prevented moisture buildup that could damage stored hay and grain. The size of the cupola matters. There's actually a formula for getting the proper proportion of cupola size to roof length so it looks right. Too small, and it looks like an afterthought. Too large, and it overwhelms the structure. Classic barns got this balance perfect. Many cupolas were topped with weather vanes, often featuring roosters or horses. Fun fact, the rooster weather vane, called a weathercock, wasn't chosen by farmers but has religious origins. It became a symbol dating back to Christian tradition, but farmers adopted it as their own. The barn doors. Those large, iconic barn doors are design statements in themselves. Traditional barn doors were massive, often 8 to 12 feet wide, designed to accommodate wagons, equipment, and livestock. They featured the classic X pattern or crossbuck design, which wasn't just aesthetic, it provided structural support to prevent the doors from sagging under their own weight. The sliding barn door system was another innovation. Rather than swinging doors that required clear space in front, sliding doors moved along a track, saving valuable space and allowing for much larger openings. This is why modern interior designers have fallen in love with barn door style. That same space-saving functionality works beautifully in homes. Many red barns featured multiple door types, large sliding doors for the main entries, smaller hinge doors for everyday access, and even hayloft doors on the upper level for loading hay directly into storage. Board and batten siding. The exterior siding of classic American barns typically featured board and batten construction. Wide vertical boards were installed with narrow strips of wood, called battens, covering the seams between boards. This created a distinctive vertical line pattern and, more importantly, created a weather-tight seal. Early barns used thick vertical boards that were left unpainted and weathered naturally. But after the mid-1800s, farmers began adding horizontal clapboard siding, which was thinner and needed paint protection. This is when the red barn tradition really took off. The white trim contrast. Here's a design element that makes red barns pop. The contrast of crisp white trim against that deep red exterior. Window frames, door frames, corner boards, and fascia boards painted white creates stunning visual definition. This wasn't just aesthetics. White paint was lead-based and highly durable, making it perfect for trim that needed extra protection. The contrast also made architectural details stand out and gave the barn a finished, intentional appearance rather than just a painted box. Modern red barn design trends. While we're celebrating the historic American red barn, modern designers and homeowners are bringing these elements into contemporary architecture in fascinating ways. The red barn aesthetic has evolved. Today's barn-inspired homes, often called barndominiums, take that classic red barn silhouette and transform it into stunning living spaces. They maintain the gambrel roof, the vertical siding, the large barn doors, but add modern elements like expansive windows, metal roofing, and open-concept interiors. Color variations have expanded beyond traditional barn red. You'll now see barns in navy blue, dark charcoal, forest green, even black, all maintaining that classic barn profile. White barns with black roofs create a striking modern farmhouse look. Modern materials like standing seam metal roofing replace traditional shingles, offering superior durability and contemporary aesthetic. Metal siding that mimics wood grain combines the look of traditional board and batten with zero maintenance requirements. The cupola remains popular, now often housing solar-powered ventilation fans or providing space for skylights that flood the interior with natural light. Some modern barn homes feature multiple cupolas for dramatic roofline interest. Designing your own red barn-inspired space. Whether you're building an actual barn, a barn-style home, or just incorporating barn elements into your property, here are key design principles to follow. Get the proportions right. The relationship between building width, roof pitch, cupola size, and door placement creates visual harmony. Study historic barns to understand these ratios. Embrace authentic materials where possible. Real wood siding, metal roofing, and quality paint create depth and character that synthetic materials struggle to match. If budget requires alternatives, choose the highest quality replicas available. Don't skimp on the details. Properly designed barn doors with authentic hardware, well-proportioned cupolas, thoughtful window placement. These details separate spectacular from ordinary. Consider your site. Traditional barns were positioned thoughtfully on the land, oriented to prevailing winds, positioned for solar access, integrated into the landscape. Apply these same principles to modern builds. Layer in modern functionality without compromising aesthetic. You can have expansive windows, modern climate control, contemporary interiors, all while maintaining that classic red barn exterior character. The cultural significance. Red barns represent something deeper than just agricultural buildings. They're symbols of American resilience, hard work, family heritage, and connection to the land. That image of a red barn against green fields or golden wheat represents simpler times, pastoral beauty, and enduring values. These structures often pass through multiple generations, each adding their own improvements while maintaining the core building. Many red barns standing today have witnessed over a century of American history, from horse-drawn plows to modern tractors, from oil lamps to electricity, from dirt roads to highways. Preservationists work tirelessly to save historic barns because once they're gone, they're irreplaceable. Each barn tells a unique story through its construction methods, materials, modifications, and wear patterns. They're architectural history books written in wood and iron oxide. The truth about barn red today. If you're planning to paint something barn red today, know that authentic barn red is not that bright, cheerful red you see at the hardware store. True barn red is a burnt orange red, darker and earthier than modern interpretations. The exact shade varied historically because each farmer mixed their own paint recipe. The amount of rust, the type of oil, the weathering over time, all created subtle variations. Some barns were more orange red, others more brown red. For historically accurate barn red, look for colors described as burnt orange red, rust red, or Venetian red. Many paint companies now offer barn red specifically formulated to match historic colors, often labeled with names honoring this heritage. The American red barn exterior represents one of our most enduring architectural traditions. From practical origins using ingredients at hand to becoming an iconic symbol of rural America, these structures demonstrate how function and beauty can merge perfectly. The genius of our farming ancestors created a protective paint from rust, oil, milk, and lime, accidentally creating one of America's most beloved architectural colors. The practical design elements, the gambrel roof, cupola, sliding doors, board and batten siding, each solved real problems while creating timeless beauty. Whether you're restoring a historic barn, building a barn-inspired home, or simply appreciating these structures from the road, you now understand the fascinating story behind that iconic red exterior. You know why they're red, how each architectural element serves both form and function, and why these buildings continue capturing our imagination generations later. So next time you see a red barn standing proudly against the landscape, take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity, craftsmanship, and heritage it represents. These aren't just buildings, they're monuments to American agricultural history and architectural brilliance. If you found this deep dive into red barn design valuable, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your favorite barn memory or design element, and share this video with anyone who appreciates architecture and heritage design. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already, because we've got more incredible architectural content coming your way. From historic preservation to modern design inspiration, we're exploring it all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.